Welcome to Job Tips, the career development channel. In this video, how to address the challenging interview question, what is your least favorite thing about yourself? That is coming up. Oftentimes in interviews, interviewers will ask questions designed to determine your level of self-awareness and whether you learn from either mistakes or learn from negative situations, especially that come from within. Follow me on this. So one question that may come up, it's not commonly asked, but don't be unprepared. Be ready for that question, and that is, what is your least favorite thing about yourself? That's a tough question because now you have to be critical of yourself. And you might be concerned, wow, I'm going to be opening myself up in maybe a negative way, and maybe that'll impact my chances of getting this job. So how do I address it? The way you address that kind of question is from a self-aware perspective of something that you have as maybe a flaw or something about you that you don't like about yourself. We all have it. The interviewer has it. So this is nothing new, nothing unique. But how you take that and learn from it and become better as a result, and then how that will help you in the job for which you are interviewing, and then close the sale, right? Let's say, for example, you're a critical person. That's me. I'm sort of a critical person. And I don't like that about myself. I'm just being very transparent with you. Greg Allen, the owner of this channel, has a critical nature, and I don't like that about myself. Okay. So let's say that I'm you. I'm just being very transparent, real, and raw here. You could say, you know what? I historically have had, and for most of my life, somewhat of a critical nature where I sometimes look at situations and maybe I'd have a judgment that I want to pass on that situation or about that situation or about that person. And I really haven't liked that about myself. So over the last few years, what I've been doing is saying, you know what? Maybe if I were in that same situation, I would be acting the same way or be doing the same thing or what have you. So maybe I shouldn't be quite so critical because I don't know all of the details, all of what brings that person in that situation to that place. And so if I could put myself in the eyes of that individual and look at things from that perspective, I might be the same way. So it's helped me to be less critical that way. And the way that will, I think, help me in this business, in this job, is I've learned to be much more careful before I judge a situation without maybe knowing all the facts or what led up to whatever the situation is. So yes, I don't like that about myself, but I've learned from it and I've developed as a result, and now it helps me as I move forward in my career. There you go. That kind of response. So whatever the issue is that you don't like about yourself, turn it into how you've developed as a result of it, and now how it will help you moving forward in your career. Somehow tie that together. And then you can say something toward the end like, and isn't that the kind of person that you're looking for? Someone who is not only qualified for this job, eminently so as I am, but also who has a level of self-awareness that can learn from his own weaknesses and turn those into strengths to benefit himself, the organization, his future overall. Now, how does any interviewer have anything negative to think about or even feel about with that kind of response? You've shown them that you have introspection. You've shown them that you have a level of self-awareness. Because if you simply say, there really isn't anything I don't like about myself, you aren't being honest. Let's just be real here. I think there are very few people who are at such a level of perfection that they like everything about themselves. Maybe they do. That may just mean that they're stuck on themselves. And if you come up with an answer that is, there really is nothing I can think about that I don't like about myself, they may get that impression that this person is really stuck on himself or herself, whichever the case may be. And that you don't want. So go with the kind of response that I just gave you, and I think you will benefit from it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this short, brief, and to-the-point video. Please share in the comments below when you've had these kinds of questions come up in interviews or how you've addressed these sorts of situations in your own life. And I also welcome suggestions of other videos you'd like to see in this channel. Also, please subscribe to this channel. I would be most grateful. And be sure to hit that notification bell to not miss out on future videos. Well, for job tips, I hope you get that job and you have that dynamic career that you want to have.